The Strymon timeline has been around since 2011. Is it still relevant in 2020? Let's find out. That's right, the Strymon timeline really has been around since 2011, and I purchased mine in late 2013, so I've had it for quite some time. And since it came out, there's been a whole host of higher-end delay pedals that have made it into the market, and some of them are just fabulous. The Boss DD500 comes to mind. The GFI System Specular Tempest comes to mind. The Empress Echo system comes to mind, and if I left yours out, forgive me. There's just a ton of them out there, and they all sound great. So this is a big question. Is it still worth getting the Strymon timeline in 2020? Well, I think it is. You knew I was going to say that, didn't you? But I do have a few reasons why I think the timeline is still worth considering in 2020. Reason number one in my book is that all of the delay types, and there are 12 of them, all really sound great to my ear. Here's just a quick example of the digital delay type, your classic clean digital delay. That is just a fabulous sounding digital delay, and it still has all of the parameters that you would expect from a modern delay pedal. Modulation, you can add in dirt and grit, you can add in filtering, you can change the tap subdivision, all that good stuff. It's just a fine delay, and all 12 of them have that same characteristic. They're just great. Reason number two to consider the timeline here in 2020 is that it does not require editing software to get to all of the deep editing parameters. Super easy to adjust. As you can see on the control panel, every delay type has 8 different knobs for adjusting all the basic parameters. But if you need to go deep, it's just a click or two away, and you've got access to that particular delay type's individual deep editing parameters. And once you get used to it, and it doesn't take that long to get used to it, you can fly through any delay type and quickly set up a patch. Reason number three for considering the timeline is that the digital, reverse, pattern, ice, and swell delay types all have a smear parameter. Now, you might be asking yourself, Bill, or you might be asking me, Bill, what is a smear parameter? Well, it's basically a way to add diffusion into the delay repeats. Let me demonstrate here. Here is, again, that clean digital reverb. And you can hear that everything kind of stays pretty clean and crisp for all the repeats. But if I add in some smear, and let me turn it all the way up, check this out. Yeah, you can hear that it just kind of smears, to use the technical term, and it's really great for volume swells. Yeah, I love that. I love that so much. As a matter of fact, I think with the judicious use of the smear control, you can almost get away without needing a reverb pedal, depending on what you're trying to do. Reason number four in my book is another specific delay engine type, and that is the ice delay engine. I really love this one a lot because it's not the standard shimmer delay type of thing where you just have an octave above. For what it does do pitch shifting now, but what it does is that it takes a slice of what's going on, and then pitch shifts it in some really interesting ways. You can do much more than just an octave. You can select your interval. It's just really great sounding. So I took the Melt Away preset and modified it a little bit, and here's what the ice sounds like. Oh yeah. As you can hear, this one is just a really great delay engine to add this movement, this pitch shifting movement underneath what you're playing. It can really just make your guitar sound super big. I love that delay engine. Reason number 5, yeah, it's another delay type. This time, it's the dual delay. And there's a really cool feature that allows you to get up to a 20-second delay, which is awesome for Frippertronics. If you've been hanging out here, you know I love to do that. So let's just check that out real quick. I've got it set up to the dual delay type. And if I set time 2, this allows you to set the ratio of the second delay against the first delay. It's a dual delay, right? There's 2 delays. If you set it to 8-1, that means that delay 2 will sound out at 8 times the delay time of delay 1. So again, if I set it to the maximum of 2500 milliseconds or 2.5 seconds and multiply by 8, that's right, I get 20 seconds. And it's just super cool. So I'm set up for a little Frippertronics action, and here's what I have. Still waiting. It's a-coming. Oh! So those are 5 reasons why I think the Strymon timeline is worth consideration in 2020, but the real question is, what do you think? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please comment below. Let me know if you think I'm all washed up and so is the timeline, or if you think there are features in the timeline that make it a viable competitor in today's very crowded, overcrowded delay pedal market. All right, I got a playlist here of other delay pedals that I've demoed here on the channel. Please check it out. Subscribe for more ambient guitar-related content, and I'll see all of you on the next video.